Nityanandam everyone, it's the Kundalini Yogini. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure to do so to check out my life living abroad in India in the home of a living avatar, an enlightened master of yoga, studying the practice of yoga and spirituality and my journey here. So definitely make sure to subscribe to follow my conscious living, my lifestyle, and my journey of yoga. Today I am so excited to make a video answering one question which I have gotten so many times, not only on my YouTube channel, but throughout my life in the last few years. Why have a guru? Why follow a guru? And I completely understand this question, and it is a great question, especially for people living in the West or who did not grow up in an Eastern tradition. Why have a guru? Why is a guru necessary, especially even when it comes to yoga? I'll explain in just a few short points, okay? First, a guru is necessary. Why? Because when we're practicing yoga or spirituality, it may take us 10 years, it may take us 50 years, it may take us our whole life, it may take us lifetimes to ever reach our goal, the ultimate state of enlightenment, what some understand as nirvana or awakening, full awakening, conscious awakening. We may never reach that space in our life. It's like if you imagine you are completely blind, all of a sudden you get your eyes, okay? And you start to get glimpses of light, but you don't really know what you're seeing or what you're looking for. How long would it take you to find a tree if nobody has ever told you what a tree looks like? Okay? The same way, for us to reach that space which we all yearn for so deeply in our being, at that being level, that fulfillment which we all look for but cannot find and fail to find in even relationships, in love, in our career, becoming successful, all of these worldly things never fulfill that space in us. When we're seeking for that space, we're seeking for that ultimate fulfillment, we don't even know what it is we're looking for exactly because we're so lost in society. And not only society, but when we took birth, when we took this human body, we forgot everything we have ever known. We forgot the state of our being. Why have a guru? Because the guru is there to reflect back to you your highest state. He is not there to tell you he is God. He is there to show you that you are. This is exactly one of my favorite quotes from my master, my guru, Paramahamsa Nityananda. I have learned that when you're trying to grow spiritually or consciously, even reach the space of enlightenment, or even study something like yoga or meditation, doing it on your own is an extreme waste of time and extremely arrogant of you to think that you have to do it on your own. That is not true and is not necessary, nor it is required. It is 100 times faster, more efficient, and more blissful to be guided by a being who is already in the space you're seeking. It only makes sense. If you're trying to become a famous actor, who you're gonna want to study under? Somebody who has already been successful at that, right? Same way, if you're reaching for that space of the ultimate, of enlightenment, of even that experience of oneness or Kundalini awakening, do not waste your time studying alone or studying under someone who hasn't already reached that state. The beautiful thing is that beings exist in this world who are in this space already. One of which is Paramahamsa Nityananda, who is, throughout my seeking and spiritual journey, I have come to understand through all of the beings that I have met, he is the highest frequency and highest space I have ever come to find, and the most authentic teacher of the most highest concepts of spirituality in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And one other example to help you guys understand why a guru is necessary. Why have a guru in the first place? When you're practicing yoga, for example, it may take you 5 years to be able to master all of these difficult asanas like Shirsasana, headstand, all of these things, right? Mayurasana. But when you have the guru in your life, in that space of entanglement, quantum entanglement, if any of you guys are familiar with this concept, modern science is getting to understand spirituality through this way, through the principle of entanglement, that on a molecular level, all of us, every single cell in this planet Earth is connected, which is literally physical proof of oneness, of the concept of Advaita, which has been taught in Sanatana Dharma for thousands and thousands of years. In this space, we entangle with those we are with. not only our friends and our family, the animals and plants around us, but if we choose to have a master, an enlightened being in our life, means we are now not only entangling with just some human being, we are entangling with the space of enlightenment itself. So when I'm doing yoga or when I'm doing a meditation, people always ask me, like, Priscilla, what is your tips? What is your advice? What kind of meditation I can do? Like, how can I practice? How long do I have to practice? I seriously have to laugh because I have never, I'm telling you, I have never had to practice. I have never practiced yoga, nor have I ever practiced meditation, nor have I ever practiced any spiritual technique, because I've had the gift of a master in my life, which means that through initiation, he has given those things to me. In the space of entanglement, a master can literally snap his fingers and make your body bend in that asana. And I've seen this happen many, many times in front of my eyes in the last few years that I've lived with Swamiji. And it's like, to an analogy, it's like there's a lit flame, a candle with a lit flame. That flame can just as easily be passed to another candle. That's what the space of a master is. He has that fire already ignited. So it's so easy for him, just through a simple touch, being in his breathing space or a simple look, to be able to pass that space to you. There's no patience you have to have for your practice, is what my guru always says, and I think that is so beautiful. You do not have to practice yoga with so much effort and pressure on yourself. You do not have to practice spirituality with so much effort and pressure on yourself. That's extremely overwhelming, I know, because I've been there. You get into a very dark space quite often because you have no idea where the hell to go. Excuse my language, but really, you have no idea where the hell to go. It's like a blind person leading himself, literally, through the dark, stumbling around when there's boulders and crevices and all these things in the way. This is the world we live in. We need a being like this to guide us into our ultimate path, into that highest space of enlightenment itself. So why have a guru? I hope this helps you guys understand a little bit about the tradition of the master. And this is a huge, huge part of Eastern religion. In both Sanatana Hindu Dharma, practices offshoots of this, which like Buddhism, Taoism, even Jainism, Sikhism, things like this. This is a very common understanding, because this knowledge has been passed down generation to generation, from master to disciple, guru to disciple. It's called a guru paramparam, the lineage of enlightened masters who have passed this science of enlightenment down. And the biggest and most beautiful and key components, okay, I may be a little biased in saying this, is the science of yoga. And the science of yoga should be practiced with a master. And I know this is extremely, I guess, controversial information, which probably most people will not tell you. Most people will tell you you can go to any studio, you can go to any teacher training. But I'm going to be straight up with you guys because I care about your well-being and your spirituality and your growth, and I love you. I'm going to be frank with you. You need to learn authentically, or you are missing so much of the picture when it comes to yoga and when it comes to spirituality. Don't miss out on everything there is to experience just because of feeling like you have to do it on your own, feeling like you don't understand the concept of a guru. Trust me, I did not. I was raised Catholic. I was raised in California, the farthest thing from experiencing Hinduism or a guru in my life, and I have come to literally be living at the feet of a master in India. So thank you guys for listening. I hope this video gave a little bit of clarity about why a guru is so important. And if you guys are interested in learning more, please feel free to comment and question to me. I'll leave all my social media information in the description as usual. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And lastly, just make sure that you're seeking in the right places. And what I mean by that is don't just stop at my videos. Please check out my guru's videos, because everything I learned, I have learned from him. And if you guys are interested in learning the science of authentic yoga, not only for your own self, but if you also want to make it as your career, to be able to do something which you love, which you can bring conscious awakening to the planet Earth, I highly, highly suggest you come for the next yoga teacher training we have here called Nityananda Yoga Teacher Training. I'll put the link below, but please come for the next one. I would love to see you guys here. I'm actually one of the head acharyas of the program, so I'll be your actual teacher. So if you're interested in coming and learning in the land of yoga itself and with the ultimate master of yoga, don't hold back, don't wait. No obstacle is more stronger than your intention. All right, thank you guys so much. Sending you all my love from India, and blessings, Nityananda.
Parecía